World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. United States President Donald Trump says he urged Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to use sense during a phone call following renewed fighting between Israel and Iran. According to BBC News, the leader spoke after the two sides exchanged fire for the first time since an April ceasefire, raising concerns of escalating tensions. U.S. President Trump said his message was aimed at preventing further attacks, adding that a major deal between the parties could be close. The latest violence began when Iran launched a wave of missiles at Israel, prompting retaliatory strikes on Iranian military targets. Both sides have since signaled a pause, with Iran announcing it would halt attacks and Israel saying its operations would stop for now. Some restrictions in Israel have been eased, while flights in Iran have resumed, suggesting a temporary de-escalation. However, tensions remain high as Iran warned of a strong response if Israel forces continue operations in southern Lebanon, where separate ceasefire violations have been reported. In other news overseas, NATO fighter jets were scrambled after a drone entered Latvian airspace, prompting a swift military response. According to Al Jazeera, Latvia's military said French aircraft shot down what it described as a foreign unmanned aerial vehicle believed to have crossed over due to Russian electronic warfare activity. The drone was destroyed near the village of Berzgale, close to the Russian border, with officials confirmed no injuries or damage on the ground. The incident is the latest in a series of airspace incursions linked to the ongoing war in Ukraine, raising concerns about a conflict spilling into NATO territory. French jets launched from a base in northern Lithuania carried out the interception over an uninhabited area. Latvian leaders praised the quick action, with officials thanking France for its support in protecting the country's airspace. Authorities had earlier advised residents in parts of eastern Latvia to take shelter as a precaution. And finally, Japan's industry ministry has unveiled a draft plan to rebuild between 2 and 5 nuclear reactors by the 2040s to help secure a stable electricity supply. According to GG Press, it marks the first time since the 2011 Fukushima disaster that the government has set a specific numerical target for replacing aging reactors. The proposal also outlines plans to construct up to 9 more reactors by the 2050s, bringing the total number of replacements to as many as 14. Officials say setting clear goals will help strengthen the workforce needed for the country's nuclear energy sector. The move comes as older reactors reach the end of their 60-year lifespans, raising concerns about a future drop in power generation capacity. The plan also prioritizes the safe decommissioning of the Fukushima Daiichi plant and calls for the development of safer next-generation reactor technology. The initiative aligns with Japan's updated energy strategy, which aims to increase nuclear power's share of the energy mix to around 20% by 2040. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.